Hey guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a sketchbook video for you guys. This is my favorite sketchbook that I have ever completed, not because I like the way that all the drawings turned out, but because I feel that through this sketchbook that I have done over the last month and a half, that I have grown a lot as an artist, and I'm very proud of completing it just because I feel like I was drawing like a lot, and I feel like I just figured out like different ways of drawing things and different ways of like making my art look better. And so yeah, this first page is kind of doodles. I wasn't really serious with this. It's kind of the one I carried around in the summer, like whenever I went to dance. So the first couple of pages aren't serious. This is a dog. I think my friend, no, this is the one. I think that I actually did this in the studio at probably some point over the summer. This is an unserious page. Okay. Here's the first like legit sketch. We have a really crappy drawing of a roller skate, and you're gonna see that a lot of these drawings are very crappy or undone or just, you know, just kind of messing around. And I guess that was like my intention, was to just, I don't know, draw and not make it look good, just to, I don't know, make stuff. So yeah, up in the top we have a bear. The next thing we have is this sketch of a pose. Someone recommended to me on YouTube that I should try and stop making my poses stiff, and I went and I looked back at a lot of my pose drawing, and I was like, wow, like all of my characters do look very stiff. Like I should start working on this. So you'll see through the sketchbook I am trying to get like a lot looser with my poses. They linked me to a video too. If you're watching this and you linked me to that video, like thanks, because that helped a lot. Some flowers that were colored in with Prismacolor markers. We have a ballet dancer. Oh, I also worked on hands a lot through the sketchbook, but you can see I was procrastinating with the working on hands, just kind of the little ones, but. Alright, so this is a couple of sketches. This is, I guess, a fairy, and I quoted whatever that song is. I don't know, the song just pops in my head every now and then. Cover the face there. But I was inspired by the Trench album coming out to kind of try and draw him, but it didn't turn out too good. If you like 21 Pilots, let me know. That's my friend again playing with her dog. I think the dog came out good, the body maybe not so much. And then I drew my friend when we took pictures underwater in the pool. It's kind of confusing, but I kind of like the rings being at the top because I feel like my hand's not getting in the way, but I also feel like it's decent enough sized paper. Alright, so this page is inspired, well, first I was thinking about summertime because it was the last weekend of summer, so summer was ending, and so I was sad about that, so I drew a surfboard. And then we have some princesses. Next page I have is kind of based off of the Maze Runner series because I started thinking about that, and then this is the first time that I was like, I should really work on hands. So I don't know, I just tried drawing a couple of things inspired by Maze Runner. I don't know, if you've read Maze Runner, you could probably understand a couple of these. We have a little thing of the wall going into the back, which I think turned out really cool, just because this is the name of my sleepaway camp. But the next thing I have is a page inspired by camp, and I'm too old to go to camp now, but I still enjoy it. So I drew some things from camp, and a quote, and wolves, and just the lake, and soccer balls. And the next thing is, and I did like all these first ones like in one night, so I was just drawing after drawing, and I did some different characters because I'm trying to get more into drawing characters, so I thought I'd practice some popular characters. So there's Patrick, there's a jellyfish, there's Fred the Fish, and he's my favorite SpongeBob character, Fred the Fish, my leg, the guy that always screams my leg. I tried doing some of Bowser. I only outlined the part that I really liked, and then we have Tom and Jerry. What does it say? Bowser is difficult, and then an ice cream cone. And it says, I'm getting tired, good night, until tomorrow. The next day, I didn't draw much, but I was watching Jazz's tutorial on drawing hands, because I was like, yeah, I need to learn how to draw hands. So I was trying to draw some of the examples that he showed in his video, and I think these are either porcupines or hedgehogs. Draw Yoshi from memory, so yeah, that's there because Yoshi's my favorite Mario character. The next page we come on to, I'm trying to draw some concepts for, I wanted to do like someone falling over, but it didn't work out too well. And then we have someone over here. The next page I was really working on expressions and like people in general, so I was just Googling expressions and trying to copy some of them. I have some dogs, a person, me trying to draw a lemur because I was like, I want to work on animals too. More hands, trying to figure out hands, painted over an image of a hand, tried to copy hands. Next, I decided to draw some owls because I think I had watched Harry Potter and I was inspired to try and draw some owls. So there's owls here. Some more people. I think this is actually, I might have had a picture of my friend because I have a friend who always wears her hair to braid. So I don't know if I got that from there. Some people, a little milkshake. I was just kind of going through my camera roll and finding any pictures that looked worthy of drawing and drawing them. Like, I remember trying on this dress, so I mean, like, I don't know. That was cool. Some pose drawing. I tried drawing a dancer and like someone leaning forward, someone sitting down. I was working on a lot of poses, the sketchbook, like I was telling you guys earlier. Then we have some ducks and frogs and I guess a toad. And Toad from Mario. Toad, I think Toad is like my second favorite character. Next we have some guitars, and I don't remember why I was drawing guitars. I was trying to draw a very big variety of stuff, and I can remember I was drawing this at the studio one day. I took a roll of tape and my video camera and a couple of other things trying to draw that, and that's another one of those kind of not so good drawings, but one of the ones that I was, working on. Probably the most complete drawing you'll see in this entire sketchbook, and it's kind of smudging a lot, but I just tried drawing a girl out of pencil and trying to work on contrast and different things like that. Over here we have more things that I drew in the studio. So I mean, I drew my water bottle. Well, it wasn't a water bottle, it was a fruit punch because we usually go across the street and grab some snacks during our break. So I had an M&M wrapper. I don't know where that bear. I probably drew that at home. I drew a toucan and then a person. Some more pose drawing. I think just more going through my camera roll. Concepts for animation class, and this is the final idea that I finally decided on. I'll show you the whole thing in a second. But basically we were creating something called a thaumatrope, and basically it's like two sides, you spin it very fast. And I don't know why, but I decided to make a pig that was Hawaiian, so you'll just see us sketching out some concepts for that. So, don't know if I can pick up on camera, but we'll just see. More playing with patterns, because I really enjoy drawing patterns, so I don't know, I guess I started playing with them but never really finished it. Page, because of that little cat, he's so adorable. I don't know why, I just made him held down with weights or something, and he's some kind of bird with a mustache. My pen had a Mario on top of it, and I was like, ooh, I'll draw that. Then I was like, this isn't looking like it, and I gave him wings. I drew a cardboard box, don't quite remember why. Another random hand. You'll see a lot of random hands as well in the sketchbook, even though we're a pretty decent way in. And then this one I really like. I don't know what happened with the stairs, but I really like the pose that the girl is sitting in. So I draw it from life. As you can see, it didn't work out very well, but considering how often I do draw from life, I think it's pretty good. I like the chair in the corner, so yeah. Planning for a painting. I wanted to do a painting inspired by Rapunzel with this girl who just had very long flowing hair and had Rapunzel's dress. So it was kind of Rapunzel, but it was more in my style, I guess you could say, and I ended up giving it to one of my friends, and I think it is adorable. I did not use reference pictures, which you can see didn't turn out very well. People, and I guess we have a very odd Squidward looking thing in the background to draw fairies, because I have this weird fascination with them. Trying to draw from life. I guess that's a song lyric, because I remember, what song was that? I was listening to the song, so yeah. And I tried to draw the tree by my camper, and it didn't work out very well, so it was another giving up on. I will get the life drawing thing down sometime. Alright, so we have a bird here and some animation notes. Don't mind me while I try to fix it. But I was just working on some ideas for SpongeBob concepts because Hot Topic was running a contest. Never ended up entering it. And then we just have a random girl I think I drew during math. This is some more practice with hands. I didn't really end up liking any of them, so didn't really make much of it. So some dudes, I don't know, I guess a nerdy kid and some guy looking down. Okay, I actually like this one. This is another like kind of complete page. So I drew someone from Hot Topics page because I like going to Hot Topics page and like picking out something, or Forever 21. I really like drawing clothes. Like I don't like making up clothes, but I like drawing clothes. I like copying the clothes, and I think it's just really fun. So I liked doing that a lot. These were some concepts I was working on for a painting that never actually ended up having the girl in it. My friend was trying to figure out how to draw a rabbit, so I just doodled this on Skype. This is another reference drawing, another concept drawing. We have some charcoal doodles. And then this is my favorite page of this entire sketchbook. I think it's so cute. I love this dog. I like that dog too. They're so cute, and I like the simplicity of just using the two colors on the one page because I feel like it makes it stand out a lot. And I really like how the four dogs look. And these three are especially my favorite. This one turned out okay, but I love how they turned out, and I think they're so cute. I love the watermelon one. We have another dog, I guess a SpongeBob, and someone with clothes again, because I like drawing clothes. I really like these two colors together, so I'm going to try and incorporate them some more. This is some ink, and I just got some ink, and I've been experimenting with it. So if you see anything that's like outlined in ink and there's huge smudges, it's like just kind of results of my fails. This is another one of those really bad doodles, but one of those, you know, worthwhile doodles, because, you know, every piece of art is something, I don't know, an effort. I put an effort into everything, so I mean. I did a Let's Draw this on YouTube, and I really like this page. Again, the clothes. Love drawing clothes. It's so much fun. And I really like how I did on the jacket, and I think it just is really cute. I got this from Forever 21's page. Now we have a girl playing with her hair. I did this in pen again. I was also trying to challenge myself to draw with pen a lot too, so that I would stop erasing. So I'm getting acquainted with drawing in pen. Our school had us go to this assembly, and we were watching this guy talk about, I don't know, like no place for hate and like suicide prevention and stuff like that. And so I tried drawing him, but I got distracted by what he was saying, so it kind of didn't work out. This is one of those English class doodles that followed that said assembly, because yeah, that assembly, you know, it was like one that was like meant to make you think. And you know, like when there's things that are like meant to make you think and you're just like, oh, was not ready for that. So I don't know, I guess I was doodling the whole time, so yeah. This I actually just did today because I was trying to fill up some empty pages, and I like looking at my hand a lot and just trying to like draw my hand, and so yeah. This I actually think is from imagination. So if you compare this to the one in the beginning where I was kind of just drawing without a reference, and then this without drawing with a reference, I think it's improved a little bit. This is something I did in history that day as well, I think. This next page, I was playing with eyes and different ways to draw expressions and like make them more like characterized or stylized. I really like these eyes, so I'm gonna try and incorporate them in something at some point. Next we have this little archer. I think I traced this, so yeah, don't get impressed. I'm pretty sure I traced it. Surprise, more notes and drawings too. So I guess I was thinking about dance, and I remember I was drawing this, taking pictures from my laptop, or not my mom's laptop. So this is me and two of my friends. This is me in a trio, and I think this is a point shoe, which I like drawing point shoes, even though because I'm not on point, but yeah. So the character map of Hamlet. I actually ended up switching English classes, so I didn't really have a notebook dedicated to that class, so I just did it in my sketchbook. I printed out a ton of poses and I just cut them out, and whenever I had free time, I just tried to go in and draw them super duper quick. So they aren't phenomenal, but they're there, so yeah. Poses. I really like that one. I really like 21 Pilots, and so I figured my sketchbook wouldn't be complete unless I had put something 21 Pilots related in here. So this is just a song lyric from the quote, Nico, from the quote. It's just a quote from the song Nico and the Niners. Yeah, I did a gradient, and this is actually done in Sharpie. So for anyone who thinks that Sharpies are like really hard to work with or blend, they're actually not that hard, and you just have to put a little bit more effort into blending them. It's honestly not that hard. I love using Sharpie markers. This is something that I drew shortly after, but just put some ink over today because I'm just trying to figure out how to outline stuff, and you can see it's like smudging everywhere. If anyone has tips on that, can you like give me some assistance? Alright, so the same thing for the poses I did with hands. I tried drawing the hands, but then I also tried tracing over the hands with pens so I can kind of just like, I don't know, maybe get the feel of like different shapes. Like I was trying to figure out and break it down into shapes, each hand, so yeah. Sketches on this page, but I drew on the other page to do like the first day of Inktober. I went back and outlined that fish because I think that fish is really funny looking. But didn't want to leave it blank. I actually printed out a landscape, and then I tried to break down different sections of the landscape with paper and then glued it in the sketchbook. So yeah, over for like the first 3 days. So this is the first day is poisonous. It's just a person on a rock surrounded by poison, and spoiler alert, she actually has a necklace which has poison in it. Some more poses and stuff. I really like this one. I think it turned out really cute. That's why I outlined it and added some color in. Day 3 of Inktober. I didn't really do day 2. I kind of just sketched something but never finished it. And this one was actually called Roasted. So I was playing with this idea of like this guy that was like surrounded by fire, and it actually turned into this like badass superhero who had fire powers. Or maybe she's not a superhero, maybe she's a super villain and she's like roasting the city. And I really like how the landscape turned out, and I like how all that turned out. The only thing I regret is using the green, and this is when I got the inks, so I was playing with the inks, and I really like the red and the blue together like I was saying earlier. Some more hands. I like how the one outlined by pink turned out. So I colored it, and I added a little bit more effort into it. That's my favorite one on this page. And then we have some more dogs, just a profile view of a dog and a front-on view of the dog. Some doodles of my friend that I'm trying to draw into a painting. So I'm just trying to perfect how to draw the pose before I actually add it onto the canvas. Looks like it's supposed to go like in the middle, like you see where this little dot is. So it's a very rushed one. I drew like, I don't know, like I guess like a bowl and then some ink and then a bunch of letters and words and stuff. Okay, this is another one of these pages that I really like. I did these doodles like throughout the school day, but I really like how they turned out like in terms of the clothes. And then I used a yellow marker and a gray Sharpie to get this, and I really like how those two colors turned out together, so I want to use that color combination some more. And then we have a little flannel, and I think it's just very like autumny and it reminds me of fall, so I like it. Next we have more doodles from dance. There's these two little like, you know, like those little dancing toys. So there's two little dancing toys there, so I drew them. The next is a decent page if the ink hadn't smudged everywhere when I went back and tried to outline it. I really like how this girl turned out aside from the ink like messing up. There's more song lyrics over here. This one actually says, like neon inside the glass they form my brain, which is from Bandito by from the Trench album by 21 Pilots. This is in math class. I tried to draw the tissue box and the flagpole that were there. And then I tried to draw my hand holding my pencil yesterday, and I was playing with like different poses that I saw in my mind, and then I did a dog with a mustache, and yesterday where he was explaining how to do something and it was so boring, and I was like, oh my gosh. So designing a character. Currently I'm working on someone pogo stick hopping, so I'm trying to decide what I want my character to look like. So it's kind of playing. I definitely want to do the ponytail thing, but I'm trying to figure out the body and the face. And then the last page was just me messing around with ink like 20 minutes ago, trying to, you know, get things right. And then I drew these profile views in science class. I'm really proud of this one. The ink smudged everywhere, but I really like the color in combination with the black because I feel like it just reminds me of fall, and I like the green and the black together, so I'm probably going to try and use that more. And yeah, that's my sketchbook. This video, this is my next sketchbook, so let me know what recommendations you have for my next sketchbook. What should I draw? What can I improve upon? How the heck do I use the ink pen? Someone tell me that. Okay, anyway, I will talk to you guys in my next video, and goodbye.